Hey guys, it's Jean-Claude, back again. Today we have Dennis Aarsen's second deck of this box. Good luck to you. And if you didn't see the last video, Dennis's deck was actually pretty good. I really love the Star Alliance. Had some crazy things going on where you can stun your opponent's entire board. And even if you had like the walls die early, it didn't matter because you had not finished with you to bring it back. It was a really, really neat looking deck. Alright, Red Archon, Untamed. Oh, Brobnar. I was literally just about to say, let's not see any Brobnar today. Why? Why are these boxes so full of Brobnar? I feel like every single box we've opened on this channel of Worlds Collide has had a lot of Brobnar in it. Well, at least we know the third house can't be Brobnar, it's Dis. And that is a crazy looking head there on this Archon. This Archon, by the way, definitely should have been a Logos Archon. Look at those arms. That's kind of crazy. Tove, Moneylender of the Giant Capital. Alright, good luck to you. And I am still kind of working on slowly working on a Brobnar video to put out to discuss a little bit about it in Worlds Collide. What I think could have gone better for it. It may be a potential good list that could exist, but it's going to be hard to find, simply because of what cards they put in the common and uncommon slots. Alright, hey, check this out. Untamed, its Eldest Bear, 5 power, Assault 3. While Eldest Bear is in the center of your battle line, it gains before the fight, gain 2 amber. Great card. Congaphant, 5 power. Each creature gains Reap. Destroy this creature. Camouflage is an upgrade. Amber every play. Creatures not on the flank cannot fight this creature. Pretty good way to protect your Eldest Bear. Unnatural Selection. Amber whenever you play. This is one of my favorite Untamed cards in this set. Choose 3 friendly creatures and 3 enemy creatures. Destroy each other creature. Obviously this is great because as symmetrical as it looks, you get to choose your 3 best creatures to keep and your opponent's 3 worst creatures. The Fittest, Amber whenever you play, give each friendly creature a +1 power counter. Rust Nars, 4 power, fight, destroy an artifact. If that artifact had an amber bonus, you gain that much amber. Regrowth, Amber whenever you play, return a creature from your discard pile to your hand. Musthic Murmook, 4 power, each player's keys cost +1 amber. Play, deal 4 damage to a creature. This card is so strong, absolutely love it, and I really enjoy bringing it back with Regrowth, so I get the amber, destroy an opponent's creature, make them have to pay an additional amber for their keys. Just an all-around great card. Molfin, 3 power, hazardous 3. After amber is stolen from you, deal damage to each enemy creature for each amber stolen. Imprinted Murmook, 3 power, elusive. Your keys cost 1 less amber. A second Imprinted Murmook. Would have rather had 2 of the other Murmooks, but this is still a sweet card. Bramble Links, 3 power, skirmish. If you have used a creature to reap this turn, Bramble Links, interest play ready. Also a very good Untamed card. And now we're on to Dis. We've actually been seeing this guy quite a bit recently. 2 power, elusive, it's Snaglet. Action, choose a house. If your opponent chooses that house as their active house on the next turn, steal 2 amber. This is a great tool to prevent your opponent from choosing the house you don't want him to call. Collar of Subordination, it's an upgrade. You control this creature. Fantastic. Oh, and Hysteria. Return each creature to its owner's hand. Very good against the Saurians. Gleeful Mayhem. Amber whenever you play it, for each house, deal 5 damage to a creature of that house. This is looking extremely controlling so far. I'm loving it. The Evil Eye. Amber whenever you play it. Keys cost +3 amber during your opponent's next turn. Okay, I love the controlling aspect, but give us some creatures, please. Okay. Rotgrub is small, but he's at least amber control. 1 power, play. Your opponent loses 1 amber. Reap, you get to archive it. Malison, 5 power, fight. You may move an enemy creature anywhere in its controller's battle line. Then, if it is on a flank, it captures 1 amber from its own side. Inspector, 2 power, destroyed. Purge a random card from your opponent's hand. Edaromes, 4 power, reap. Destroy a creature of the house with the most creatures in play. Draining Touch, destroy a creature with no amber on it. Yeah, this is pretty solid. Only 4 creatures so far, though. Dendrix is 5 power, fight. Your opponent discards a random card from their hand. Binding Irons, your opponent gains 3 chains, usually the last discard. And yes, it is. But look at what we have here. It's Chieftain's Brew. Amber whenever you play it, give a creature 2 +1 power counters, which means we have the Mega Chieftain. There it is. 7 power. Play, you may ready and fight with a neighboring creature. These Megas are really cool cards. Yeah, they come with these brews, but at least they give you an amber and they buff up a creature, which sometimes can help out some other houses. I love that they put this aspect into Worlds Collide, these cards that kind of influence the other cards. Really sweet. War Grumpus, 3 power, fight, reap. Ready and fight with a neighboring giant. It's very hard to keep this guy on the board, but it's good whenever you can pull it off. Oh, a second War Grumpus. Gosh, those guys are rare. And you have 2 of them. I guess if you play 2 of them in the same turn, it's harder for your opponent to deal with both of them. Skull is 3 power, Assault 3. After an enemy creature is destroyed by Skull's assault damage, give a friendly creature a +1 power counter. That really adds up. Gravel Guts, 5 power. After an enemy creature is destroyed fighting Gravel Guts, give Gravel Guts 2 +1 power counters, so you can get pretty big. Flame Wake Shaman, 4 power. Play, deal 2 damage to a creature. Tremor, stun a creature and each of its neighbors. Groke, 5 power. Fight, your opponent loses 1 amber. Berserker Slam, amber whenever you play it, deal 4 damage to a flank creature. If this damage destroys that creature, its controller loses 1 amber. Volcano, deal 4 damage to each creature, gain 2 chains, good against opposing Star Alliance decks. And the last card is Alaka. It's always Alaka. 4 power. If you have used the creature to fight this turn, Alaka enters play ready. I like the fact that you have both Alaka and Bramble Links in here because it allows you to be able to get an additional fight if you need to. Alright, let's check this deck out. Let's get all of our amber up. Okay, 2 in Brobnar. I don't think there was too much in this besides, let's see, 2. Yeah, that's a little bit light for this. I don't think we saw too much in Untamed, the Regrowth, the Fittest, Unnatural Selection, and then the Upgrade. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so it's going to be a little bit light in amber. Let's check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, gosh. I know we had a lot of Brobnar creatures, so hopefully our other houses had a lot. I know Dis didn't have that many. Trying to recall Untamed, I feel like it might have had like 6 or 7. Oh boy. Let's look at our amber control. It's looking a little rough right now. Evil Eye. Berserker Slam. Then we had Groke in here. There we go. Tremor slows him down a little bit. Okay, Malison, Rot Grub. You know, Hysteria sometimes is amber if you're playing against like the Saurians. We don't want to necessarily count it, but just something I wanted to at least mention there. Call of Subordination. Okay, Snaglet. Really hard to say you can rely on that. Got the good Murmook there. Oh, you know, Eldest Bear could have almost been some sort of amber too, but we won't count it. Alright, so for controlling amber, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A little bit more than I was expecting, so not too bad. Before we pull up all the creatures, let's talk a little bit about the control in here. We've got Tremor, Berserker Slam, Unnatural Selection, Gleeful Mayhem. It's got quite a bit of control in here. Volcano. So even if we are a little bit lighter on creatures, we can really kind of slow down our opponent and make sure they can't then control the board. So that's actually not too bad. I would have liked to see a little bit more amber in here, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 8 because of the Murmook. That's actually not too bad. You got a nice variety here, whether it's resetting an entire board, getting a few off, or just spreading out a lot of damage. So that's pretty good. Alright, so now let's get the creatures up. We really need a big count here. I don't think we're going to get the count I'm looking for, but we're going to want at least 20 because the deck itself is pretty light on amber. And you're going to have to rely on your creatures to reap to actually get ahead. Let's see here. Call of Subordination is going to count as a creature in here. Okay, there was quite a bit in Untamed. Let's count it up. 1, 5, 10, 15. Ooh, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, that's really good. I like seeing that many creatures in here. We had to have these amount of creatures for this deck to function. So let's actually pull up some of the best creatures you got here. The Eldest Bear is going to be fantastic. Congaphant puts your opponent in a situation where they either have to choose to get this off the board or sacrifice their creatures as they're reaping on a turn so I can slow them down. Molphin might affect some of your opponents. These Murmooks are going to have to get off the board. You actually have a little bit more creatures than I was expecting that your opponent's going to have to do something about. These War Grumpuses, they got to get those off immediately. Skull and Gravel Guts just being able to control the Shaman. Ooh, Shaman's another board control as well. Groke. Actually, these creatures are pretty good. I like that you have amber control across every single house with the creatures. That's really great because it doesn't shoehorn you into always having to call a certain house just to deal with your opponent's amber. And if you have it like one from each house out, you're going to be able to slow them down as well as get cards out of your hand to push that much further into your deck. This deck feels like it's a little bit below average. We didn't get the 2 big houses. Star Alliance and Saurians have a higher potential for a great house. Like, we know Brobnar on average is going to be lower than most houses. Untamed, you never know what you're going to get. And Dis in this set, I kind of feel like it is great, but it's not the same as some of the other sets. But this one is a great control, at least as far as this deck is concerned. So because the 2 new houses do exist, it does make this deck right around average, maybe a hair below. So that's kind of a shame. But seriously, Dennis, yesterday's deck is really good. I really hope you play with that quite a bit, learn that deck's ins and outs. Alright guys, well thank you very much for watching my videos, and I will see you next time.